How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Stand Focused for Jesus. Hope each and every one of you are having a blessed day in the Lord Jesus Christ. As always, we got the whole crew with us today. We got obviously Naked Man, got his shirt off because he was eating ice cream. You know how children are. We got the youngest, Tank, Samson. Samson reincarnated in the flesh.
Abraham.
Yeah.
Right there.
And we got
Lady Rowe.
Lady Rowe in the building. Lady Rowe's in the building. She's back.
Back again, blessed again.
Yeah, with her what you say, manager?
My man.
Your manager. You said I would have made a good music manager for you or for everybody?
Definitely for me. I mean, you make a good manager, I think, period. Guys? Yeah, I think you make a good manager, period. But definitely for me, because of how, I say period because how stern and you're a get it done type of person, and that's what artists need. So anybody in the industry, actor, singer, dancer, musician, whatever.
So this is heavy, y'all. It's heavy. So you telling me would you say that you almost sold your soul to the devil, or did you sell your soul to the devil?
I would say I was at the door. That I didn't sell my soul. That I did not sign my name in blood. But I almost did. Like literally.
We got this receipt.
Literally almost did. And that's a whole story, I'm pretty sure. We'll get into that, right?
For those who don't know, this is my plug on a lot of stuff. When y'all be like, where you get these stories from about this and about that? A lot of them I get from my wife. A lot of them, not gonna say a lot of them, but probably I'm gonna say like 50 to 60% of the stuff I got from her. And the other stuff is research and, with my context of people that I do know. We're gonna put it out there. She was offered a contract. We talking about a real live music contract. What her name? I ain't gonna show y'all the numbers yet, but you can pause it and you can see her.
My name, my government name.
Yeah, you can see her name. Rhodesia Rose ZV RZV. That should have been your stage name. No. Razor. Yeah.
Like RZA.
But you've worked with some people that people will probably be shocked that you work with.
Yeah.
Who are some of these people? Well, first, who are some of the people that these people work with? These quote unquote stars.
Whitney Houston, Prince, Michael Jackson, Macy Gray, Mariah Carey, a whole lot of celebrities. I mean,
and were they just
on and on.
Like, okay, yeah, I played the flute for Michael Jackson in the background of Bad.
No, some of these people were either producers or musicians for these big names, or let's say producers, musicians, or background singers. Like in some capacity, they worked with that person. Did I say songwriter? Songwriters too. Yeah.
Y'all remember the story about we told you a story about Magic Johnson?
I ain't saying no names.
Yeah.
No names.
Yeah. Some of you remember that video?
And it was about Prince, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the background.
Yeah. I'm not saying it.
I can say it, but
I ain't saying it. All I'm saying is I've worked with these people and I know them. I knew them then when I was in the industry. I know them now. I haven't talked to them, but
Could you send these people an email right now? Or if you had that number, could you call them and say, hey, this is Lady Rowe?
Yes, right now. Yeah.
And what would they say?
They would probably be like, where are you? Why don't you come to the studio? Or, they would tell me to come on. I'm like, I'm not in California no more.
So do you personally believe that you were that talented? Was it your talent? Was it your drive? What was it?
I would say it was definitely both. But in the industry, drive is probably more important than talent. They can take a person that's, got a little bit of talent and blow them up. So it's not really about talent in the industry. It's about the drive. It's about how bad you want it. you know, you're gonna say yourself, are you gonna sell it or not? And if you are, then you know, hey, they can work with you.
And these people that have worked with these stars of our modern day music time, what did they personally have to say about you? Why did they want to work with you? Why did they say the things that they did say in regards to, hey, you know, I got a track for you, or you know what I'm saying, let's get this track done, or you know what I'm saying, the different things you told me.
Because of how bad I wanted to get to the top of that ladder, because I was very driven, very ambitious, very hardworking, and I didn't believe in no. I didn't care who said no. It didn't matter with me. I was like, well, I just go through another door. You know, that's how I was, and I think they respected that. And I didn't sleep my way through the industry. Could have very easily, but I didn't. So I think that also helped, you know, because once you do that, yeah, forget it.
So them being around stars, they saw your drive in regards to wanting to be a star,
yes,
which drew them to you, wanting to work with you, because they would have been on the ground level, and then if you blew up like you said you were trying to be, you said you were trying to be the what?
The best. I was trying to be the biggest.
But
I was trying to be
the
Beyonce of rap.
She was trying to be. She told me. She said she was trying to be the Beyonce of rap.
Yeah.
And you have these people that work with, you know, Prince and these different people that wanted to work with you.
Right.
You know, with
telling.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't hard. Like if I would have kept going. Stop, rookies. If I would have kept going, I truly believe that something would have happened. Something big would have happened, but not without a cost.
Okay. And do you believe that you would have? I mean, look at these numbers. That's a big number. Even back then, that's a big number. And you account for, we say, inflation. That's still a lot of money today. I mean, I don't know anybody that would not want that amount of money.
But was it 10 years ago? Or right now?
Yeah. So
you haven't shown them that, right?
Not the amount. I wanted to ask you something about, more so about the people that you were working with and working around. You saw what you saw in yourself. They saw what they saw in you. One of the people that you worked with, because they went to the same school, they was a teacher. You told me a story of how they produced for a hit song by Whitney Houston.
Yes.
And then Whitney Houston died.
Yes.
And then, you know, let me back up and tell the story right. He was talking about, you know, the song and stuff, right? And he was like, you know,
very prominent guy because of the hits that he wrote. He didn't just write hits for her; he wrote hits for Patti LaBelle too. So he was a hit songwriter. He was not a one-time hit songwriter. He was a multiple hit songwriter. And back in the day when those songs were hits, he made millions. And he would tell us, you know, like I blew through all of it, and I wish, but he was like, but not, you know. He wasn't hoping for nobody to die. He just was saying, I wish I had another chance. So when she died, it was like, oh my God. So he got another chance.
Whitney Houston dies.
Yes. And he was my teacher at the time when she died.
And then what happens after that?
He disappeared.
He disappeared.
He did not come back to class. He didn't call us. He didn't send an email. Nothing. It was like she died. And then we came to class and we were like, where's Professor so-and-so? But we knew. It was like, we were looking for him. We were looking for him to be like, what you about to do with these checks you about to get again? Because you just told us, you know. So we couldn't wait to talk. I couldn't wait to talk to him. But I couldn't even talk to him because he got out of there.
The dude disappeared because he got paid off the royalties after Whitney Houston died.
Yes.
So he got rich one time and then got rich again and disappeared.
Yes, big time rich, because this was like hit, like Bodyguard hit. You understand? Like millions.
Yeah. The point I guess I'm making is that you were like right here face to face.
Yes.
And he wanted to work. He wanted to work with you.
Yes.
So what did he tell you in regards to, like, why he wanted to work with you specifically, or what did he say in general?
That he knew I had what it. He said he knew I had what it takes to make it because I didn't give up. I didn't quit. I didn't take no. Like I said, I didn't take no for an answer, and I didn't care who it was coming from. If it would have been Berry Gordy, Beyonce herself, Jay-Z, Berry Gordy, Clive Davis, you name it. If it would have been L.A. Reid or Babyface or whomever, you name it, Luke, Dr. Luke, the producer, whomever, I just didn't know. Was like, I don't hear no. Like, okay, well, so-and-so said no, somebody was going to say yes. So, and he knew that. And he knew that I was always, whenever there was an event, a meeting, a seminar, or anything, I was present. And this was Hollywood, so you always running into people like every day. You could literally run into somebody that could change your life every day. But you had to be smart, you had to be wise, and he knew that I wasn't, sleeping my way through. So he knew, like, hey, you keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna make that right, that right connection, and boom.
Did y'all ever do any tracks together or anything?
That particular teacher, no, we didn't. But he did like songs that I wrote, like he was the professor over the songwriting class, because we had to take songwriting. Every song that I wrote that I bought to him, he would critique the song, and he would say, this right here, maybe you can move this line on this verse or change this word. So he critiqued and would change parts of my song, and I took his advice. I did, because I was like, well, shoot. He done wrote hits. It would make sense for me to listen to him if he says this word would go better right here and this stance would be better if you moved it right here. So yeah, so that's how I worked with him, or he worked with me. Not necessarily like we recorded together, because we didn't.
Okay, but were there hit producers? We talking about gold, platinum, diamond?
Yes,
what we talking about?
That I worked with?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what'd you say? Gold, platinum, what was diamond?
I mean, the one of them was platinum, and the other one, I'm not really sure what the other one was, because he worked with Michael Jackson, but I'm not sure like what songs and stuff.
And you recorded with them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, my producer and engineer. Yeah.
Okay. And one thing that a lot of people, they may not even know about you is you had you was on a radio show?
Yeah.
You was a radio host?
Yeah.
Was you a disc jockey? What were you?
It was a DJ. It was a disc jockey. I was on the radio. Lady Row at like 8, 9 o'clock at night. It was hip hop. It was KSYM radio. That was a lot of fun. Because at first it was internship, because we had to do that in order to get through the music business. That was my major at the time. But after the internship, the radio station, they loved me so much. They were like, you got to come back. You got to do nights. We need you here. So that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So when you was in the industry, you could have been like the Angela Yee, and
Yee.
What was the other Angela Martinez thing?
Oh yeah, Angie Martinez. Yeah. You
could have been like that if you would have.
Yeah, but I don't know if they do. Do they do music?
I mean, it was radio hosts. Ingrained in hip hop and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just would have been, the one that had a song out.
So you would have been like a Ludacris.
Yeah. I'd have been like Ludacris.
Ludacris was still doing music, and then he was doing that. And he like, I'm gonna drop my own.
Yeah, I would have been like Luda.
Look at this guy right here. Sit down, man. Y'all gonna have to bear with us. This real life. Y'all just gotta bear with us.
He's trying to show off now. You better sit down.
I'm gonna whoop you.
Rookie.
Sit down and just listen. I'm not playing no more. So, somewhere along your path, you get offered a record deal. We're talking about a real live record deal.
Yeah.
How much was that record deal for? Let's go ahead and drop the numbers, because I'm looking at it. She been telling me about it. I ain't saying I ain't believe her, but she didn't even know that she had the contract. She, I had no reason not to believe my wife, because you know what I'm saying. You performed and stuff. I seen you, seen your videos. You performing at the Hard Rock Cafe and different places, stuff like that. But then you said you found the actual contract.
Yes.
The actual contract.
Yes, I found it. I thought I had thrown it away, honestly, after the whole ordeal went.
The actual, pretty much, you didn't know, but this is pretty much a sell your soul contract.
Yes, this is a sell your soul contract. I found it. When I found it, I screamed because I couldn't wait to show you.
I haven't read through all of it, but with what we know now, we know this is a sell your soul contract.
Yes.
Daddy, look at my brother.
Okay.
We see y'all. Now sit down.
The people want to hear, so y'all gotta be quiet because they want to hear. They want to hear this number. How much did they offer you to sign your soul over, to sign this record deal?
It's not as much as you think. $300,000. $300K. They did. I didn't know it when they had told me that we were gonna have a meeting, because they were like, we want to meet with you. You know, we want to go over this contract. Blah 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 blah. This was in Houston. I wasn't living in Houston, so I had to travel to Houston to meet with the owner, the guy over the label. And so when I got there, I was super excited because I was like, you know, I don't know what they offer me, but I can't wait. I couldn't wait to sign it, you know. And I got it, and I kind of read through it. Like, I didn't read through it like you're supposed to read through it, you know.
You didn't say, I'm taking it to my lawyer.
Right, that would have been the wise thing to do. Say, you know what, I'm going to take this to my attorney, to my lawyer. And I had one at the time, which is crazy. I had one. Isn't that crazy?
He would have.
Oh, my God. My attorney would have been like, ma'am, no, ma'am.
You did what without me?
Right?
What do you pay me for?
Yeah. So, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
So, I went to Houston, met with him, him and his crew, but it was him, and I read it, kind of like skimmed through it, like a lot of artists do. They don't read it, you know. I read through when I saw 300,000, in my mind, I don't need to read it, you know. So I'm like, you know, this is me trying to pay. This is how I read it, like that. Okay, sounds good, you know. That's how I read it, because I was looking at was dollar signs. I'm about to change my life. I'm be wearing real Louis Vuitton now.
Now, I'm gonna show y'all the contract. Let me cover, cause you don't, want certain things shown, so we're gonna cover that up.
You show my first name. I don't care. Y'all know my
name.
Ain't
no name.
Rhodesia King. Whoop.
You want to see the company?
I don't care. I don't care what's going on with them folks. I'm born again.
Okay, you can pause it. Let me see if I got it right the right way. You can pause it. You can see it.
Where's the numbers at? You see? Right. That's one number. That right there.
Yeah. So I read over it real fast, and the way they have it worded is pretty much, if we don't pay you that much, then you can exercise your right, your option to not retain us. But if we do pay you this much, then we have the option to exercise the right, because okay, now we're saying that you are worth this amount of money that we're giving you or whatnot, and we're gonna make more money off of you anyway, which your masters and all this other stuff. So you were offered a real live contract to sell your soul
for
$300,000, and you have the contract.
Yes.
You have the actual paperwork. A lot of people talk about this stuff, but then you're like, I don't know. But you have the actual contract where you were offered. You were offered this level of money, and the crazy thing is, this was back in 2007.
Yeah, 2007. Yeah. When I was a young jitterbug.
They offering that type of money today to some of these artists.
Yeah.
So
had it been $1 million, I probably would have sold my soul. I'm laughing, but I'm kind of glad that number wasn't that big. But honestly, what happened after that, yeah, I probably still wouldn't have sold my soul if that would have happened. So yeah, I guess we'll get to that, huh?
Now, when you were offered this contract, this is before the incident.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the contract happened and then the incident happened.
Okay.
They're like, what incident? Tell us.
So they offer you the contract. They come and see you. They see you perform at these different shows, and they say, "Hey, she's the real deal. We want to get you." You're going out there to meet these people. At the time, you said you're still in the military, right?
Yes.
At the time, you're still in the military.
Active duty. Yes.
Okay. You go to Houston, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
to meet these individuals.
Yes.
You are in your mind. You're signing this contract. Have they already told you how much they're gonna give you?
Well, they emailed it. They emailed it to me, but I still didn't read over. Actually, no. They emailed me something different. They didn't email me this. It was a smaller, short, and it didn't have no money on it. And it was me and my best friend. Well, actually, it was me, and I said I'm not signing it without her being on there. And they were like, well, we need to have a meeting. We need to discuss this. And then when I got there, they gave me this. But
so what happened with her?
well, they didn't feel like she was.
So you went on.
It was like your homie. What's his name? Little White.
Little White from
Yeah, it was like that. It was like
3 6
me and her was doing our thing, and they were like, "Well, we don't want the group. We want just you." But she didn't beat me up and stuff like they did him. But yeah, it was like that.
Okay, so
we weren't a group. It was me and my best friend. We used to perform together sometimes, not every show.
And you call
every now
yourself
and then.
looking out.
Yeah, and I was trying to look out for her. I was like, if you want to sign me, then you need to sign her too. And they were like, no, basically no. And then they were like, we're gonna meet and we're gonna discuss it, and we got the contract. So no, I didn't know how much.
Okay. Guys,
all these details you didn't know, huh?
Ladies, guys, we got children. This is real life. I know they're making noise, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all bear with us. Okay. So they send you over a condensed contract.
Right.
Just okay, this blah blah blah.
Right.
You don't at the time. You don't know how much the amount is.
Nope.
So when do you find out the amount?
When I get there. When I get to the meeting, and then they present this to me. They presented this to me and told me to, look over it and everything. And like I said, I could have said, well, thank you. I'll take it with me and bring it to my attorney.
Okay,
I was ready to sign it right then.
You go in the meeting room. You sit down with them. You get the contract. Then what happens after that?
I asked, did they have a pen? I said, did you have a pen? And they said, no. And I said, well, I got one in my car. So I go to my car to go get a pen. And I think I still had it in my hand. I think I still had this in my hand. So I took it with me. And as I'm going to my car to get a pen, I'm praying and I'm asking the Lord. I say, Lord, please give me a sign. Should I sign this, Lord? I need to know, because I'm ready to sign it now, Lord, because I need this kind of money in my life right now. So I asked the Lord. I'm praying. I'm walking over there and I'm praying. Lord, give me a sign. Lord, give me a sign. Lord, give me a sign. Show me whether I should sign it or not. Show me, because I'm not wanting to not sign it. I want to sign it, but I need you to tell me yes or no. And I get in my car and I get a pen. And as I get out, right in front of me, a big bolt of lightning strikes right in front of me. Boom! I'm laughing, but it wasn't funny at the time. So that was the sign, I guess, that I needed, because I don't know what else the Lord could have done that would have gotten my attention like that. But that got my attention 1,000,000%. And so I ran. When the lightning struck in front of me, I ran, and my heart was racing. I was like, oh my God, the Lord is about to strike me down. You know what they say? The Lord's going to strike you down. The Lord's about to strike me down beside his contract.
Now, I got to ask you this. Is this an exaggeration? We can dramatize some stories. You saying
no.
A lightning bolt?
Lightning bolt.
Was it cloudy? Was it raining?
No, it was no rain, no clouds, no storm, no nothing. Nothing. It looked just like any other night that was normal. It was quiet. It was
and
quiet.
a
literal lightning bolt struck in front of me. And like the direction I was walking, like it could have struck behind me, to my left, to my right. No. As I'm walking back with my pen to go sign the contract, it struck in front of me to stop me. Like, boom, you ain't going nowhere. Like that. That's how it struck. And it was no clouds in the sky. And that, of course, I'm thinking like, this has to be the. Of course, I'm thinking like, this has to be the Lord. Like, you know, I just like I'm literally in the middle of praying, so it's not like I prayed an hour ago. Like I'm praying right now, and the bolt of lightning struck in front of me. Did y'all see that? Did anybody see the bolt of lightning? What? No. Is it raining? Is it storming? Is something? No, I ain't hear nothing. I ain't see nothing. Nobody saw anything. Nobody heard anything. Nobody.
Might not have been a lightning bolt.
It was a lightning bolt. I'm telling you.
No, I'm saying probably. Angel of the Lord.
Right. Like he jumped in front of me. Like, go stop her. Yes, Lord. Boom. You know, that's what it was like. It was like in the movie Thor with the hammer, you know, the lightning. It was like that. It was like, and that was before Thor. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. I'm saying before Thor, but Thor is pretty
So the lightning bolt hits in front of you.
In front of me.
After you praying. Mm-hmm. You know, Lord, give me a sign.
Give me a sign. Should I sign it or not?
Then what happened after that?
Well, I asked them, did they see it? Because like I said, I was running and my heart was racing, and I was like, oh my God. You know, and they were like, no, we didn't see anything. We didn't see, what you talking about? You know, it's not storming, it's not lightning, it's not raining. No, you tripping. Like they thought I was tripping for real. And so that was pretty much, in my mind, that was it. I was like, well, no, I don't know. I'm not signing it. And then when they asked me why, I didn't even have a reason. Because the Lord gonna kill me if I do. I didn't have a reason. Why?
And then what happened?
Yeah, I was like looking through it, trying to find a reason. I didn't have one, you know. I don't know, because I can't sign it. That was the end of that, and I left. They were like, they were like, if you change your mind, you know, let us know. We'll contact you, and you know, we'll give you some time. They thought I was just, you know, we'll give her some time. They never heard from me again.
So you walked away from in 2007. Because I know in 2022, you know, that I ain't gonna cry if my bank account had $300,000 in it.
Right.
I don't know anybody that's in the video right now that would be crying if they had an extra $300,000 in their bank account. I'm talking about righteously.
Right.
And even unrighteously.
Right. And think about this. I was not saved when this happened. Now, had I been saved, I probably wouldn't have met with them anyway. You know, I probably would have been like, no, because the kind of music they did, the kind of people that they were. They were, you know, they were street dudes. I mean, street dudes be having money, right? We can't say street dudes don't. They do, but they were hood. They weren't like name somebody in the industry that's
L.A. Reid.
Yeah, they weren't L.A. Reid. They weren't that type of. They were more on, you know, they were like baby from Cash Money. That's who they were, okay? Compare them to that. They hood, they street, but they got money, and they sign people. That's who I was about to sell my soul to. Seriously. But had I been saved, like I said, I wouldn't have even been around people like that. I'm like, I'm not. No. They would have saw me where they saw me at a concert, an event, and I would have said, thank you for your time. No.
So you had almost sold your soul for
300 G's.
300 G's.
Yep.
And people are selling their soul for less than that today.
Right?
That's a crazy thing.
Yeah, they are. And I couldn't.
I want to get in the front too.
No, please. We're still trying to record. That bolt of lightning is what did it for me. And I knew it was the Lord because like I said, I was in the middle of prayer. Like I'm praying while I'm walking, and the lightning or that angel.
Now you know one of the major reasons I married her. Her obedience to the Most High. Obedience to Christ. We're not.
You too. That would have scared you too.
I'm talking. Yeah, but I'm saying.
You saying obedience to Christ? I wasn't even saved.
But you were still obedient enough when you seen the sign, not the sign. You could have still like was that a sign from God? You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling y'all, like.
you still even
Jonah.
in,
Look, Jonah come out the well. He couldn't come out that well and be like, that was just a well that swallowed me up, and I'm still going the other way.
But people get signs from. I mean, you think about it. It's when we're lost that God is, doing His thing, trying to draw us to Him.
Yeah.
And if we're not obedient to what He's showing us, what He's telling us, then, the rest is history. So even though you were lost, you still were obedient enough to know not to sign that contract. And it was more so dealing with your words because you asked.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even probably know you were feeling Bible prophecy. Ask and you shall receive. You asked for that. Asked for, a sign or whatnot. Mm-hmm. And He gave it to you, and He gave it to you in the mighty way. You could have been like, well, that wasn't God, or I'm still gonna sign or whatnot. Because if He doesn't do something so dramatic like that, then do you really believe it's Him? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think had it not been that dramatic, I probably would have signed it. I'm just being honest. I would have. It had to be like that because I traveled. You know what I'm saying? I traveled to go there. It's not like I just, like they were in my city and I just went to go meet them at the local IHOP. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to where they were, and that's you. I went to where they were and met with the head guy. The man. And he was upset when I said that I would not sign it. He was upset. He was like, I guess because people don't get offered that kind of money every day. Or maybe they do, but regular people, well, maybe they do. But he just felt like really? Like, you ain't gonna sign this? Like, who are you? Like I got some money in the bank. Like, no, I'm broke. I'm a regular person. I got a regular job. Well, I was military. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he was kind of like,
so devil back.
Yeah, like,
the devil back in the corner.
It.
Like,
yeah,
he just turned down.
He just turned down. Yeah, he was upset. He was like, she gonna call. Give her a few days. She ain't crazy. She's stupid. Like, he was like that. Like, you gonna call
him on. Like, what? She turned me down? Like, how dare she?
They just knew they were like, she'll call us in a few days. We ain't tripping. They ain't never heard from me again.
Did they contact you?
Email, but they didn't like call me and blow my phone up or nothing. They were just like, what's up? Like, nothing. I ain't coming back out there. I ain't signing nothing. I'm good.
And what was it at the time about this label that had you? Why them?
For me, nothing. It was other people. Other people was like, when you in the industry, people talk. When you hear people saying stuff, different people saying, like, hey, link up with so and so. They doing big things. They hot. They got this hot artist. Da 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 da. When people are talking, I was listening. I was like, okay. And so when people would see them approach me, they were like, oh, okay, you doing stuff. They approaching you. Out of all the people they approaching you, you doing big things. So it wasn't me like I knew them or I saw them or I followed them. It wasn't that. They found me, and other people were talking about them like they were somebody. And so when they
my daddy.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
And so when the
hush guys, skinny boy.
And so when the meeting happened, I was really excited. Of course I was excited because they were doing. Sit down. Look.
Hush. For real.
Because they were doing big things, but I was more excited because of the money. Like, that was it. I'm just being honest, y'all. $300,000 changed your life, and so that's why I was there. But of course, I figured that if they were spending that kind of money, that they would also be promoting me more than I could promote myself. So I was like, well, shoot, my career should take off after this, You gotta wait, son.
So what do you want to tell the people? Like you had a contract for $300,000 and something that you grew up doing.
Yeah,
you
the day I was waiting for happened.
Yeah. Like, this goes back as a childhood dream of yours of being a music producer, right?
Yeah, that was one of my dreams, to be a music producer.
For like how long? You know, just not a producer, but just doing music and performing. How long does this go back in regards like age and stuff?
Well, 2 years old was when I first started singing and stuff. But as far as in my mind, when I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life, 7 years old. 7 years old is when I knew in my mind that's what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to do that. But I didn't start pursuing it. Wait. But I didn't start pursuing it for real until I was a teenager, and then joined the military, and then pursued it again in my early 20s, and that's when,
And then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah. Dreams come true.
So it was about the money, but it was more about what you had envisioned since pretty much 7 years old.
Yeah.
And she didn't sell her soul.
And that wasn't the only opportunity. I had another opportunity to sell my soul when I moved to Hollywood too. So. Many opportunities in Hollywood, but that was like the first real deal opportunity to sell my soul, and everything would have went downhill from there, I'm sure.
Even if you take out the whole selling your soul stuff, that's still a large amount of money to turn down.
Yeah.
And yet you still turned it down. Like you said, all they would do was destroy your music career, but you still would have had the money.
You said they would have destroyed it?
Yeah, let's say, I don't want to do this no more. You'll never perform again, or, you'll never do an album again. We own you, how they do.
Yeah.
You still would have had the money.
Right.
So you take away the...
Yeah, but I would have owed them the money, because they give you that money. When they give you that kind of money, they want you to earn it back. Through record sales, through merch, through concerts. That's what they want. So they're not just saying, here you go, here's a check for $300,000. Yeah, they are, but in a certain amount of time, they want you to pay it back. So, yeah.
You got anything you want to say in closing, since it's yours?
Wilding out?
Yeah, and I don't want to...
Wild out Wednesday? Wild out Thursday?
Get real loud.
Is there anything I want to say? Okay. Go on back there so we can finish. Go on. Is there anything else you want to ask me for? Sit here and think about what I'm saying. Yeah. Go back there before I bust you.
No.
Sit down. Yeah.
You love the Lord that much, or you trusted Him that much, even when you weren't saved?
Yeah.
To walk away from that level of money?
Yeah, I did because I was already in the industry, and I seen so many things already with just people that literally will do anything just for a little bit of fame. And I ain't talking about television fame. I'm talking about local fame. I'm talking about just for people to know who they are in their own city or their own state. I've seen so many things. And a lot of times, almost 10 times out of 10, it's sex. That's what you see. People just giving their bodies away, whether it's men or women, but especially women. But already seeing that, I just well, your children. It's okay. I don't know what else I gotta say. Y'all are distracting me.
Yeah, we might have. Y'all get the point. We might have cut it off because they ain't listening. And if I whoop them, they're going to cry, so that's going to make it even.
Right, and y'all really ain't going to hear what we got to say.
Yeah. But, I just wanted to...
What kind of advice? Like, the people that's watching this, they probably not, like, about to sell their soul, right? Like, so, I don't...
I mean, people sell their soul for less. They sell their soul for, a man. They sell their soul for, a good meal in a relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, so anybody can get something from this. That if they sell their soul for less,
Stop! You about to hurt yourself, and you about to hurt your brother. Move.
Here you are. You walked away from that level of money, and even today, you know, you don't regret it.
No, because I already know that was just a trap. That was a trap. I mean, it also could have been, you know, the Lord tested me, allowing me to go that far. Allowing me to go that far to see if I would do it or not. And then when I got there, you know, I prayed. So it wasn't just like it was about the money, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I've seen too much. I've seen enough to know that money ain't everything. You know, like I'll get myself in a situation and then can't get out, or I don't know.
Get them tapes on her.
Yeah.
In the room.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, I had seen enough already. So that bolt of lightning, I was like, you know what? I'm good.
Go to tape. Is it that you right there? Oh, how many? 1, 2, 3. That's what, 5 dudes. How many dudes is that?
So I'm glad that I have never done nothing like that, or don't have no tapes out there like that. But I'm not saying that, you know, if you do that, you can't be redeemed. It's just, you know, once a person's reputation is tarnished, you know, it's hard to bounce back from that. You know, Kim Kardashian, like how many years ago was that? Stop, rookie. How many years ago was that? Kim Kardashian, and they still talking about that.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah. So you know, it may not be $300,000. It may not be a music contract. It could be life itself.
Yeah, a trip.
A meal, you know,
right.
A man that you know you ain't no business being with.
Yeah.
Just so you can say you got a man and flex in front of your friends or a woman, you know.
Okay, you almost hit me. Stop.
You know, what are you going to do when you're in those situations? And this was back in 2007. 2022, the devil turned the heat up.
Right.
You going to give in? She can still get back in the music industry now and, you know, make hits and work with these people, but there must be something greater for her to turn down that amount of money and still to this day be satisfied with. She's like, you know what, I made the right decision by the grace of God. Not, oh my God, I wish I would have took it, you know, because we can have that money right, you know what I'm saying, right now. Those are things that you have to think about.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Those are things you have to think about and, you know, reflect on. We're not making this video so we can say, yeah, my wife was offered $300,000 and everything, which, you know, I'm happy to be married to such a talented woman. That's why I push her so hard the way I do, the same way I push myself. But we're using this as a testimony and as an example that you can hopefully apply to yourself, or maybe it's somebody that you know that may be in a similar situation, and they need to just step back and see what's really going on. But we about to go because they showing out now. They showing out. They crossing over and jumping over. Yeah, they just showing out. They showing out. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. But yeah. With that being said, God bless each and every one of you in Jesus Christ's name. As always, stay focused for Jesus.
The truth is not debated.
Declared, hair like wool, like a spool.
Mosquito.
It's okay, stay in school, but it ain't cool. They lie to you. That's why I rock with the Truth Crew.
Stop before you break it.
I'm not a rapper. I'm a writer. We out. We love y'all.